Nice to have you in this nice, hot, sunny Florida. We're going to spend the next few hours together hearing a little bit more about the city of West Palm Beach, seeing some of its historical Black landmarks, and listening to a couple of historians this morning.
People were dispersed from the continent of Africa and spread out. So you have people who were living in the sticks and here off of Tabernacle, from the Bahamas, from Jamaica, from everywhere in the Caribbean and South and Central America. The slave trade dismantled families from the continent of Africa. We're a mixture, so we have to be all inclusive. It's not just African American.
The Sticks was the original African American community on the island of Palm Beach. We know that the Sticks burned. We know that no one was home, so no one perished. But the differences of opinion are how it burned. Our first stop today is going to be Roosevelt High School.
Roosevelt was the mecca for academic excellence. We could have competitions. We had the oratorical competitions across that we would travel with each other. In addition to the sports, we had our honor society and everything. But our teachers had advanced degrees, master's degrees. And they got those master's degrees before Brown v. Board. In the 14th Amendment, there's an equal protection clause. And that equal protection clause says that you will be provided the same rights as everybody else. And so the state of Florida was then obligated to pay their tuition wherever they wanted to go. With the plans for this site, we've been working for this for years. And so finally with the school board and some developers and other corporations, they're going to work together to redo this school. The gym will remain intact and it's going to become the community center.
As all of you know, the Urban League is a national organization. This is our affiliate for the Urban League.
And welcome to the Urban League of Palm Beach County. As we begin to commemorate Juneteenth, the emancipation of enslaved Black people, we are still fighting for social and economic equality, which is truly the mission of the Urban League of Palm Beach County. This is our main office, and you're able to see where all the magic and the work happens. You'll see many icons and individuals here. And you're gonna just step back in history to be able to see just how much it impacts what we do in the community here in Palm Beach County. And you have two with Miss Virginia Baker and Miss Barbara Cheeves and all of those who are here that continue on. Thank each and every one of you for sharing a little history, because you also make a great impact in what we do here.
Mr. Jenkins was the second pharmacist here, and his store was located on 4th Street and Rosemary. We're right here in front of the Vickers house, who was a dentist, and we're here in front of the Jenkins house, and both houses were located back across the hill. Dr. Vickers and his family, there were medical doctors and dentists. And this particular Dr. Vickers was a dentist. All of this is just so historic because our Black architects really built all of these historic homes up in here. So Pine Ridge was one of 2 hospitals here for West Palm Beach. When Pine Ridge opened, of course, Blacks could not have access to the medical facilities for the white community. And that was across the nation. Pine Ridge Hospital is now located on 13th and Division. this is the site for the storm in 28. Many people were able to get out, but many were not. Many ended up on the roof of their homes, and many ended up drowning on those roofs. And of course, when the storm hit the dike, it just wiped out everything.
Due to the devastation and the flooding, we have 674 plus bodies in a mass grave. And when you walk around, you see the columns that have 1928 on them. And because this ground is high, they brought the bodies from Pahokee, Belglade, some of them over here, and put them in the mass grave. And this cemetery, mass grave, does not have a memorial monument. So we're working to get a memorial monument up here. So there's a lot of history here. All of this that you're standing on is Holy Grail.
Tabernacle was founded in 1893. It was all the pastors.
We set it up and we monitor it. We ask people not to touch anything because what happens is your fingers touch the materials and they're so delicate that they could ruin and deteriorate. So we're in the process of getting it all digitized, and we are getting it in acid-free containers and materials because it is very delicate.
We're going a couple of blocks away to the Sunset Lounge. Sunset Lounge was the Cotton Club of the South. It was the only place that Black entertainers could perform.
So at the Sunset, if there was not a big band playing, people would just show up with their instruments and they would have a set. People who could sing, close your eyes, and it sounded like either Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan. They could mimic those voices so well. Duke Ellington, it was just awesome, the skill that they had.
This is the historic Northwest. Although we were constrained, we maintained our own culture. You're looking at the street, Rosemary, that had every business that you ever would want. Doctors, lawyers, attorneys. We even had our own ice house, our own movie theater. This was the business corridor.
And so the CRA purchased this building as well as this space here, which is the Heart and Soul Park. This was an open space, but before it was open space, there were people who lived in apartments here. And as you can see, you see musical components of this park and as paying homage to the Sunset Lounge.
Everybody think of the Sunset as being the entertainment mecca, but we don't. When desegregation began in City West Palm Beach in 1967, there was a major change. Now, the Sunset belongs to everybody. This is going to be the place for the next 50 years in City West Palm Beach.
New Renaissance.
Okay.
Talking about the draw, that you feel before you hear. These would come from like Guinea or Mali, Ivory Coast, like that. Congas are also of African origin, like the Republic of Congo. They're Central African instrument more so than a Western African instrument. So I want y'all to grab an instrument.
again, I just want to welcome you to the museum. I hope you have a fantastic time, and I hope you have a great day.
Early 20th century, this West Palm Beach and the area became the hub of economic and population concentration. And the residents decided that they wanted their own county. So you're standing in what is essentially the 1916 courthouse. William Holland fought for 19 years to reach desegregation in this county. Roosevelt High School basketball team, that was the first year that black schools and white schools played each other. This team scored over 100 points 3 times that season.
We're going down to the MLK Memorial. I think Mrs. Edith Bush is going to be there between Miss Bush, the city of West Palm Beach County, and I'm sure a host of other people back then. Virginia probably knows all of them. Came together for the MLK Memorial.
We began our organization in 1971, and then we began the landmark memorial in 1994. This landmark memorial is the most outstanding landmark memorial to Dr. King in the world. We have a curriculum for this monument. Teachers or educators can bring children down here and give them lessons. If you will look at the bricks, you will see the numerous organizations from all over the United States who have purchased bricks, and they are still available. Each flag represents a movement in the civil rights movement. So we invite you to come down here today, like the visitors that we see here. We are proud of everyone that's here today, and thank you for coming.
Fanga alafia, ashe, ashe, ya. Fanga alafia, ashe, ashe. Fanga alafia, ashe,